Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are doing well. Our meat area here is really coming along nicely. We're building rails. I've got an oil area here so that we can have a forward base for fuel delivery. That's currently underway. I've got a couple of distribution facilities over here. I've got a fire station here. Actually, while looking at that, maybe I should quickly bring in a few fire trucks because I think I have a couple available. That's good. Let's grab some of them, bring them forward, and then we'll talk a little bit about what other stuff we're going to do in this episode. So I've slowly been making more vehicles, moving them to their spots, doing a few bits and pieces of upgrades every year now and again. And our money is looking absolutely awesome. I'll quickly show you. I also extended the build of the freeway a little bit. I believe this thing, we moved it? Yeah, we are moving it. I believe there is a hospital here somewhere. A main library. This is a hospital. Yes, that's a hospital. We don't have anything here just yet in terms of workers and all these kind of things. But let's quickly move a few of these guys in there. How many does this one take? 4. Actually, that's the perfect amount. We need to build more ambulances. I'll set a few in the queue. And there we go. So we'll at least have some ambulances over here. And this town is coming along nicely. I had a quick idea. Let's pause the game for a second. While I quickly... we don't really have to pause it. I'll just continue. I have a bit of an idea here. If we run one in here... and then don't have it exit on that side, but exit towards this side instead, and do the same on that side. So let me show you what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure if this will work, but I think this might be a cool way of using these kind of stations. I'm not too sure how effective that will work, but what I'm keen on doing, and by the way, we haven't actually set up. So if I, for instance, do that, okay, to run in there and then run out like this instead. Why is this thing being such a problem? There we go. So if I do something like this, and I'll just pay for that. Okay, there we go. If I do something like that, right, will that be a good way of doing it? The one problem that I can see is that even if we route through here, it might still end up in there and then they can't come back. So what I do think we need to do in this instance, I'm just gonna trim this back a little. Come on. Yeah, okay, let's well, it's not like we're gonna do much else with this, but anyway, and I'll trim these stations. Really, they don't like to. Okay, so if we look at that, right? So if I'm almost tempted to move this one out a little bit as well, and we probably don't need. Okay, so if we go up to about there, right? And if we, okay, let's just do this properly. I'm going to show you. I've got a bit of an idea here. So if we run this one out a little bit, like so, and we then turn this in like that. Look, it's not perfect, and I honestly don't like. If we do this. Actually, that may very well work, but if we do that, it's more natural, but it's not giving me the room that I'm wanting here. So now the intent is that I do. Actually, let's just bring it out quicker, like so, in there. Okay, we'll tie it in, and then of course on the outbound movement we'll have it outbound like this. So the idea here is that I should be able to put a signal in here, and I can use it as a waypoint to route vehicles in through there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay for that. We'll see how that works. At the meantime, this side hasn't been built yet, so what I can do is I can trim back a lot of this. Okay, come on. find it weird that I struggle so much to get some of these things. Come on. How can I not? Okay, there we go. My goodness, that was quite a struggle. Okay, now let's try this one again. This one we could try and, well, tie in there pretty quickly. Then this one obviously has to... Okay, let's try it from this side. We'll run it straight like so, a little bit more, and then we'll tie it in. And then what we do here... Exactly, this is actually quite nice. So let's do that and we'll tie it in there. That one works really well. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this one out into this direction. And what we're going to do is just going to pay for this little section over here. So there we go. So this is kind of the idea. And the intention is, let's make sure to block this one off into that direction. But though I should note that we're still building some stuff. So you can use this as a bit of a... You can't actually squeeze one in there. So we'll have to see if that works ultimately. Okay. Okay, unpause the game. Let everything happen. I think we're starting to fill some stuff in here now. I definitely want to build this area. I'm building... Oh, actually, I should actually commission some of this building. Let's just make sure to start work on it. There's some stuff here that needs to be built. I'm hoping these guys are actually doing some stuff. Okay, oh, I've extended the freeway a little bit, or the highway a little bit, the motorway, and I've brought in a pretty nice little dumbbell interchange over here. So I've got the bridge over the top here, like so. That's dipping down and going underneath, and I've got these dumbbells going on over here as this interchange. I think this will be a spot where somewhere over here, we might unload a little bit more construction materials. This one can run over there. I'm tempted that we can still do a fair bit of stuff over here. We can run this train in through here. This area can be a pretty nice little town area, and then we'll slowly move our way towards this direction and get the motorway to cross the Banished Bridge. Yes, excellent. So what I also want us to do, I definitely want us to get this all set up. So I think we probably can start bringing in... that section's not built yet, so let's make sure this section gets built first. Once this section is built, we can run some grain in here. These are under construction. This section still needs some building. We're pretty close to being done over here. I think this guy's going to be done now. Oh, and what we of course need to do is we need to take the time and lay out the what is it called? The electrification. That needs to happen. Okay, that needs to happen. What I've done, I did a little something over here as well. I've just created a better interchange for the rail here. I wasn't too happy with what we had over here, so I did a little bit of a trumpet style interchange over here. So basically we've got, because I'm extending this rail to that main line over there. Let me quickly show you. So if we have this line going in through the tunnel over here, I've decided that maybe this is a good shortcut to get to this side over here, and maybe even run through there if we need to. But we'll see. We'll see. I just thought it made a lot of sense, and so I did get the construction underway, and I decided to, in that case, do a pretty nice little interchange over here that doesn't require trains to be blocking one another and the likes. Okay. So fuel over here, we'll get this train extended so that fuel can go a little further afield. Okay. Now, first things first, let me quickly buy another plane or two. So I want to procure a plane. We don't have any NATO planes we can buy. We can currently buy... What are we running here? What is this plane? It's this one, this Yak 42, is it? Yeah, this is a Yak 42. A Yak 42 does 810 kilometers an hour and can carry up to 120 passengers. This one is a little bit faster, but does not carry passengers. This is a cargo plane, it seems. And then this one is a little bit faster again and a little bit bigger again as well. So this one's a little bit faster. I don't think so. I think let's just purchase a couple of these and make sure that we maintain the same kind of fleet here. So let's purchase one of them. over there, and one of them over here also. Yak 42s. And shall we rename this one? And this is West. Let's call this one West 1. West 1. What I want to do is I want to do a Soviet. We'll do it a Soviet 1. Okay, and I was thinking maybe a West 2 so we can get those dollars up a little bit more. Let's get a West 2 underway also. I think that's pretty good. So a West 1 and a West 2 and stuff like that. Okay, so this guy here, we've got Soviet 1. New stop over here. Okay, load, unload, that's fine. And then you go to Soviet border, beyond the Soviet borders. It's interesting, it's in an area that it goes. Okay, that's quite interesting. So let's go ahead and start up that journey right there. Wonder if we can name that line. We'll have a look. This one, okay, we're going to add a new stop over here, and then we're gonna send it off to the west, and we're going to start that journey also. Okay, so now they're going building fire extinguished. That's pretty good. I'm hoping they're going to path appropriately. Okay, that's good. So I'm assuming this guy is pathing in here. Let's speed things up a little. They are fueling up. Wow, interesting pathing over there. But I that's fine. They shouldn't be arriving at the same time. We're going to have some people arrive here now. Excellent. Tons of tourists hanging out over here. Even workers waiting over there. And now this guy, what is this guy doing? Gonna go from this side? Let's have a look. Well, that's fine. Okay, not too bad. Get out of here. That was a quick maneuver. I couldn't want to keep an eye on this guy. Freedom of Chaos Airport. There's the church bells going. I've also added there's a pretty good retro airport mod pack that I've added. It's in the link in my Discord. If you were looking for it, I haven't added any of those features yet, but I'm pretty keen on getting there at some point. That guy's going back in the opposite direction. So we'll see get more tourists coming in over here. That's pretty good. Now, what I'm keen on doing, I do want to do the electrification. We're getting this tunnel moving, so we've got like another 900 days of construction on this one, and like a lot of time on the other one. And then we need to do the electrification project. I am starting to bring in some stuff over here, I believe. Yeah, there's tons of construction offices assigned here. I just don't know when and how quickly this will happen. Okay, so we've got a heating plant over here. So maybe what I should do is I should maybe get started on the heating plant, get the pipes going over there. So let me get one of these pipes all hooked up. What I'll do is I'll start off with that pipe there. And the intention is to go straight over the top. Then we'll do something like this, and we'll try and run it, oh man, next to the road like this. Oh, actually that's not quite good. That's not quite good. Let's trim that back a little and quickly see. So let's run it from this side. I believe that will be appropriate. So if I do that, we should be able to run it across here. Yeah, that's fine. Just like so, run it across there. I believe up to about there will be fine. Now, actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll trim it back. Now the church bells is continuing to go, so I apologize if you do pick them up in the recording. So I want to do that, and then what we'll do is we'll run it nice and alongside the road there, and I want to keep it high because are we getting our footings? Yeah, we are, so that's okay. Then we'll continue to, oh man, you can do that pretty cool. I can't wait for the snapping feature to come in. That would be awesome if we can get that all sorted out. So let's do something like this and something like that. I like that. So let's go ahead and commission that piping so that we can get that up and running. What we can also do is we can start bringing in the first elements of power over here. So let's get our infrastructure, our low megawattage power or medium voltage power. And what I'll do is I'll start off with this one. Okay, something like this. We'll run it up here. Oh man, the connections are working better. They must have done something with the connection. So let's get that up and running as well. So we'll get the first pieces powered. It would be cool if we get that powered. We need fire trucks over here. Okay, let's make sure we grab, let's just see what's currently being built. We don't have any. Oh, there's a fire truck. Let's grab one of these, at least so that we have something there as quickly as possible. Not that there's anybody working there just yet. So we do need to get buildings built quicker. Okay, now what are we building over here? Let's see. Can we please select some more fire trucks, maybe 6 of them, and some more ambulances. Maybe 6 ambulances as well. That should do the trick. Good, we've got so much going on. What I wanted to do, there's a fair bit of this currently under construction. We'll just keep that under construction. I wanted to build some rail constructors as well at some point. Okay, so all of that's underway. Things is being delivered. We don't have a lot of workers. I think we're probably running out of workers. I think that's why construction is slowing down. This space probably has no workers. That's exactly it. We don't have the workers. So we will move our construction to get workers over here. We just need to lay it out a little bit. Let's lay out the village. So if we go residential, I want this town to have a very unique feel. And again, I'm going to remind you all, I'm looking for nice, cool names for this town. So keep your suggestions coming. I'll select one in one of the future episodes. Okay, I'm going to go with the... Shall we do the... How many workers can we squeeze in here? Like 96 workers in that one. Did we want to do low rise over here and keep it like under the well, 5-story is pretty low rise, I think. So let's do the old double, and that one is going to have 160 workers. And so let's squeeze some of them in here. And I hate having it parallel with the roads. And so what I'd like to do is let's try and squeeze them in like so, at the same kind of angle. We'll do a little something like that. I'm not going to connect any of them, so let's just do this. And we'll probably need to move this one out here just a tad, so we can actually sneak it by. Then I will probably squeeze a couple in like this. Well, we'll squeeze at least one of them in this fashion over here, and then we'll go down to a single that we'll have parallel with the other building there. And we'll move it a little bit away, like so, and like so. And I like that idea. And we'll probably squeeze in one more here. It doesn't... Oh, there's infrastructure over there. Okay, it's a power line. So if we wanted to squeeze in another one, we probably needed to do it. Oh, no, that's the power line running there completely. Okay, hang on, I was missing that completely. Okay, so there we go. Let's do that. So we need to keep the game running. So let's get this guy. Running up here. Oh, beautiful. I'm loving it. If we do this, we'll just need to make sure we steer clear of that guy. Nice. And that's the end of them, right? But if I wanted to build a little some... Oh, I'm not going to squeeze it in there, so we'll just run it down here. Probably won't be able to squeeze in like that. So let's just go up to about there, and then we'll start tying these together. So let's get that one in under construction. That's good. I like that. This is going to be awesome. Wow, look how quickly that's being built. That's pretty good. I love it. I love it. We'll need to tie in a lot of things over here. Still. Okay, now let's get more. Oh, you know what? First things first, let's get a kindergarten going, because I'm not too sure. That's a kindergarten there, though. And I think there's another kindergarten over there. So we at least have some kindergartens. So let's get more buildings here, and then we'll do kindergartens on the other side. This should all be within walking distance from over there. So let's get more of these guys. And now we're still using the old ones. Is that the old one? The old 5? Old 2. So it's a slightly different variant, but I like the idea of actually making use of this. So now if we say we're going to squeeze in a couple of these buildings over here. Maybe that's okay for now. We can maybe squeeze something else in there. So what we'll do is we'll try and line it up on this side so we go both sides there. Something like this, and oh, it'll actually squeeze in right over there. So there we go. They're not properly spaced here, I believe, but that's okay. I'm not too fussed by what we're seeing over there. We can't squeeze in another. No, we can't squeeze in another one over here. So let's just leave that as is. I think that's going to be a pretty good little area. It's going to be slightly more interesting. We'll get more interesting stuff going on the other side. Since this is already there, what we can do is we can now go ahead and tie these guys in with some of this stuff. So we don't need that one all connected, but we probably need to maintain a bit of a route over here, and let's tie it in like so. So what we'll do is we'll connect. What we can do is we can connect this one over here somewhere, because we also do need to remember that we need some of this. And then what we'll do is we'll connect this one up there. So if we do something like that, we can tie in all of these. That should work. Yeah, that should work. So let's get that going. So these construction pieces will start happening. And what we can also do is remember that we will need a little bit of this over here and tie that up there and get this one up there and start the construction process over there. So now we can get a few bits and pieces of construction underway. Why do I keep pausing the game whenever anything happens? Power is, we've got this area powered. We do have facilities over here. I'm pretty keen that we get these buildings built pretty quickly. Our very first residents will be moving in over here, and then we can start getting construction workers in this area. That'll be a big improvement to the situation at the moment. Okay, that is almost done. Like really, crap. Who's waiting for who here? Okay, let's just get you out of the way and hope for the best. Stop pausing it. Are you... Oh, you're running through. So where are you heading? But so that you... Why can't you currently... Where are you going, buddy? Sorry, that's not actually what I'm after. I'm going to go after this one and say, where are you going? Okay, so you... But that's not quite right, is it? Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. It'll get built. It will get built. There's lots of trains kind of waiting on one another. All of this is currently underway. Okay, what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to extend our construction areas over here just a tad also. Maybe another of the old style, the other hotel styles that we're using. It's like a 3.3 score there. And this one, actually. Oh, excellent. We've got train station over here, which I'm keen on getting connected a little bit better. So let's say we'll add this hotel in here. And then we'll see about getting maybe some other bits and pieces up and running also. So let's get you constructed in over there. No, just commission that piece. What I thought would be interesting is if we actually start running this guy pretty straightforward through there, and then up alongside the waterfront here, and maybe even all the way actually. What I'm keen on doing is maybe up to here, make a turn and tie it in over there, so that kind of thing works. We'll go ahead and connect that one. We'll go ahead and connect this one. We'll go ahead and connect that one. We'll see about this a little bit later. And I'm tempted to also see about tying in over here somewhere. Shall we do something like that? Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's commission that, see about getting some construction going on over there. Now, with all of this area in effect, we could certainly start looking at building a few more housing areas in here. And how many of these people need kindergartens? A little bit. More workers over here. Well, there's room in here. I'm pretty keen to get a few more of these kind of buildings going on. Maybe not the big guys, but some of the smaller ones, some of these slightly smaller ones. And you know what I want? A TV station. I do want a TV station and some of those kind of things in this area as well. Let's go modded residential. Let's see about the ones that we're currently using. I think it's these guys, right? It's these guys. Those are slightly bigger. Where do we have them? Which ones are these? Wushka 16-story P43-3. So where do we... Can't P40... They don't actually... Is it these guys? Would they be called P43-3? Oh, there they are. Okay, so it's these guys. Okay, they're not bad. Can we get it a little bit more interesting though? Can we, yeah, I don't like, obviously we're going to squeeze in the most if we do it that way, but let's, yeah, I think that's the only way that's going to really make sense. Let's do that one there. And that one there. That's not bad, and we'll connect these like so and like so. So get cracking on that. So we'll get a few more residential buildings going up over here. Trying to make them slightly smaller as we get out of here. So what I'll do is I'll try and get these guys that we've been using here, the biggest of the lot of them. Yeah, that's good. And what we'll do is we'll try and get a pretty decent shape going on here. Now let's try. Ooh, I forgot that only having this on the one side. So what we could do is we could just try and squeeze it in like this a little more. We're not going to squeeze in any more than these guys. So let's and we'll get them slightly off center. So something like that. It's going to be, so we could actually get a road in through there if we wanted to. So that'll work. What we can do is we can now make sure to bring the guys in here and then try and put them in like that, and like so. Of course, I would like us to maybe run something through here. Similarly, we'll run a little something up here, go around that way. Could even do a little one through here. Yeah, that's pretty good sections there. But we'll also need a bit of this going on, and we'll move around over there. There we go. So something like that as a starting point. We'll see. I'll probably trim this one back just a little bit, so that we make sure we can do some stuff on the other side. So that's a pretty chunky little section there, and I do like it. And we'll slowly, I mean, this is the idea, that we slowly move down in terms of stature here. But yeah, all of that construction can get underway. Let's quickly see what's going on this side. Have we get any of these buildings underway yet? Excellent. I'm very tempted to maybe just kind of get one or two of them done. How long is this going to take? Still a fair bit of time necessary over here. How many workers do you have on board? A fair bit, actually. Get doing it. We're actually getting not too bad with some of this stuff. Getting these sections built pretty quickly, I must say. Getting them built pretty quickly. Oh, that's all done, actually. Now, let's see about getting our tie-ups on the other side going. So can we... Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get that underway. And that underway over there. Is that going to be okay? Well, what we can do is we can probably run a little path underneath here. Can we do that? Yes, that'll work. Let's trim it back and see if we can make it a little nicer. There we go. I'm happy with that. So this guy will run along the rail. And that's probably, we probably went a little too far over there. Unless we just do this. And we'll tie this guy in. That's going to be just fine. So let's get constructing on that. Hopefully these guys will be done soon. Let's get our construction underway on most of this, hopefully. And the intent would also be that we allow a bit of a road crossing there and even a road crossing over here. So let's get going on this so that the guys, the construction vehicles can get in here as well, and we obviously need to get workers and everybody to where they want to go. So I'm pretty keen on running. I don't want to get out of hand with some of this. Oh, look at that. That is not quite what I had in mind here. So I wanted to do a little bit of this, but now, unfortunately, this guy is trolling me a little bit with that. So let's see if we can't I've messed that up a little, didn't I? Let's see about this guy. Yeah, there we go. Let's get all of that commissioned. So unfortunately that has now been messed up a little bit. What we can certainly do that, and we'll see about getting some other bits and pieces going. But yeah, construction should be doing its thing here, I believe. Should be doing its thing. Okay, excellent. How are we progressing on some of these things? I wouldn't mind us getting some of these things built and getting the electrification underway. Of course this isn't working. Of course I need to babysit these guys. Get out of the way. Okay, with you out of the way, I'm hoping we can slowly get... We just need this last pieces finished and we can start work on the electrification. There's a fair bit of work that will be required to get... Well, just a little bit. Our guys are doing a really good job here. What I can do is I can start getting construction underway for our harbour, which is something we discussed in the last episode but never actually got around to doing. So in the first instance, so this harbour, we've got a ship dock. Okay, so the dock requires, I need to have a look at what it requires, and then this is a cargo harbour small. So I was thinking we definitely need some sort of storage associated with the cargo harbour. So let's see, if we get a universal going, I wish it didn't do that. So if we get the universal one going over here, oh, that one doesn't even have stuff. So the idea would be that I wanted to do a little something like this, maybe. Or we can even do it that way around. So that means we can at least drop some stuff off over here if we can get that to work. Let's quickly have a look at that. So this will be a very basic facility. That's not going to work. Okay, let's get rid of this. And we'll quickly lower the terrain here just a tad. can we just kind of slowly level this out a little? Hopefully, if we level that out a bit like we did there, we should be able to now do the universal storage. Yes. Still maintain some room for the oil, for the fuel pipes, should we want to do it that way. Yeah, and the idea is then that we also have a look at maybe the 4K as well. Wow, but that's going to be really problematic for our road connection, isn't it? For our road connection, that's going to be really problematic. So potentially what we do is we'll squeeze in one over this side. So let's have a look at that. We'll see about that one. Then if we do the 4K one, not that I think we're going to move this kind of stuff from here, but what we could do is we could... Well, that's not going to work. So, well, ooh, and now we're on the wrong side. Yeah, so that doesn't seem to want to play ball with us at all. Unless we get... So this kind of situation here could be quite interesting in the sense that we could get everything out and we could have that in there. And we should be able to get those tracks connected in through there. And we may... now that is probably a mistake. Because now... Yeah, it's about the leveling that's gone out through there. Anyway, let's cancel this for now. I'm not going to, maybe not get that in place. There, we have a little bit of room to work with over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe tighten this up pretty substantially. I'm going to have a tight little connection in through here. Yeah, no. We'll definitely not have a road cargo station in here. Can we please... I was worried about that. I was worried that I'm leveling it into the wrong direction. So let's quickly go back to that. That's a pretty tight one there. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to level this area out a little bit. There we go. We'll level that out. We'll get this guy to run right through there. We'll try and tie this guy up here. Excellent. There we go. And then... probably do a little something like this. And I'm quite keen to run this guy straight. What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to start paying for some of the stuff because it just takes us ages to get certain bits and pieces done. So let's just pay for that and pay for that, so we can get. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove that section there and there, and what we'll do is we'll tie this little road connection in. Come on. Like so, and we're just going to run it straight up over there. There we go. So that's the kind of plan that we have. I'm going to go ahead and commission that, and what I'll do is I'll pay for, well, we'll pay for this section over here so that we can start getting better construction going on over there, and we'll definitely need to pay for this little section over here, so that kind of works. Okay, now this can all start getting underway. We will have a look at how we tie in these areas, so that hopefully this construction can now start jumping. Obviously we want these guys. I'm hoping, I see one construction is coming over here. Nice. I like it. I like it. So that's starting to happen. Yeah, we should have food over here. Nice. Lots of food. Not, I'm assuming that's the crops coming in now. My God. Babysitting these guys. And you're done. Let's just get you out of the way as well. And now this guy will move. Oh, it should get it done actually. Is that the last section that you're trying to do over there? Yeah, hopefully you are all squared away and should be able to get out over that way. Yeah, quite useful. So we'll get that piece done. This piece is done. Excellent. Let's get our electrification going on. So from an electrification point of view, that's all electrified. It's this section that needs electrification. So what I'm doing now is I'm saying, guys, you need to electrify that section, which I'm not going to be able to do. Anything up to here I won't be able to do. So let's electrify, 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 and electrify. The rest can be done. So if I click here, I can just pay for this electrification of these little sections. That's going to be really problematic to get done. Okay, so that electrification has been done. Now, if I now start to do the electrification, okay, that section is done, of this, of that, of that, of that section there, through there, all the way up to there, all the way up to here, all the way in there, and all the way in there. I'm assuming we're going to get some guys coming out and starting work on that straight away. The problem with that setup is they won't be able to go back for at least the first section. So you might well be able to. Oh, look how quick that happens. This is why you should build it in stages, I think. Look at that. There we go. Much less issues with this whole setup. We could even extend it while this guy is up and running. We should even be able to extend it. Oh, crap. All the way up there. I believe the bridge is electrified. Yeah, the bridge is electrified. All the way through there, all the way through there, up there, in here. Come on. How come? How can you not? Yeah, there we go. And we'll just run this one back from there too. There we go. Electrification. Nice. We still have a little section to go over here, up to there, and there. Okay, hopefully that is all kind of working out. This section's done. This guy has done his electrification for quite a bit. And you are not finding your way. Why? No, you are finding your way. Let's pause it there. And let's extend this electrification because I know this one is stopping right over here. So let's extend it up to there, go in there, over there, to there, up to here. Get all of that going. This one is quite an easy one. We'll just continue electrification down here as best we can. Well, all the way to the end, really. Get yourself to the end. Nice. Hopefully you can keep going now. Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. Our electrification is working. So this guy was quite able to get back there quite easily. That's all done. Where's this guy going? Oh, I'm hoping you're going to head back into that direction to work on that. That would be cool if you do that. Where are you? Where? Huh? Did he just disappear? How come you don't know where you're going? There you go. Nice. Lots of good stuff going on over there. Okay, we've got our first stuff up and running here. Whoa, hang on. How come there's people here? 80 people moved in straight away? Loving it. Bus stop don't have people yet. Loving this construction getting underway so quickly. Let's make sure we continue to get all of these things up and running. Loving it. And go ahead and tie in what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit of this, so we make it a little bit more interesting when we build some of these things. So I'll do some of that, get that underway. These need to be constructed, guys. We would like all of these things to get constructed so that we can build these places. Now, my understanding is these guys could be filling up due to the fact that we had some people in residence somewhere. But we can certainly move more people out over here, and then we'll start seeing some workers maybe arriving at the bus station and the likes, as long as we can get some of these things built. That's the plan. We need workers over here. So one of the first things we need to do is get a bus that's just going to run workers back and forth. Maybe even 2 buses that's going to run workers back and forth over there. We are building what? Whoa, look at those ambulances. Stop. Let's just stop this for now until we can kind of sort out what's going on over there. Let's get a couple of buses going. Maybe 2 of them at least. 2 buses will be needed to move. I'm not there, I'm here. Will be needed to move people from this bus station to the to this power plant, heating plant. So please load, and you please load, and you please unload. Doesn't really matter. You could be loading on this side, but not going to help us too much. So we'll do that. We'll start that one. I'm going to go into the lines to try and actually resolve this line. It's very difficult at the end of. So it's one of these new ones. This one. Okay, so this one is going to be. We'll do that and call it heating workers. Save it, and what we'll do is then we can assign the next bus to that very same route. Heating workers, there we go, and start it off. There we go, nice. Okay, so we've got, oh, excellent, they're coming in nicely. We've got 9 workers over here. What we can do is we can come and grab some people straight away. How's our money? Our money is looking awesome. Where do we have adults? Oh, tons, right over here. Bring them over. Fill that guy up. Fill them all up. That is what we need, guys. Oh, there's another one over here. So once that's okay, now let's just grab. I'm gonna stop worrying too much about where I grab. I'm just gonna grab a few over there and bring them in to whatever we have available. Any extra workers is fine. For the time being, we have no trains here, right? So switch off the train station for now. Not gonna use the trains just yet. Just come and work all of these facilities. What we could do is we could trim this back a little so we don't have tons of workers here. Something like that. So we just have a few workers on some of these guys. The main library probably doesn't need more than, well, let's say 10 workers for now. Should have people working here. That's awesome. Should have people here. Let's trim that back a tad. Just like that much. Excellent. I'm not going to mess around with the kindergartens too much. Building is without a power supply. This one has power. That one, okay, anyway, that is starting to work quite nicely. We've got passengers but not workers over here. Anyway, get all of this stuff built. I think as we get all of this stuff built, things will start coming our way. We've got all of this stuff filling up. Are we getting workers in? Not yet. No workers yet, so we'll need to fill in way more workers. So I'm keen on filling out a little bit more stuff here. Let's get more residential components laid out here. Keen to keep working on the brick, on the brick style. Maybe now we'll go with the old 2 double. Is that too close to this guy? Wow. I like this a little bit more, so we can see about squeezing something else in there, but I don't think we can do these guys much further away, unfortunately. Okay, let's move these guys a little bit. I don't mind having that one there. Okay, but this was the old 2 double story, right? Just need to maybe bring them in a little tighter. I'm not going to tie you up just yet. A little tighter. That's going to be just fine. I think that's going to be just fine there. Now let's continue some construction sections through here. There we go, and commission that construction there so we can get this up and running. Another one finished over here. These guys are underway. Those should start seeing some construction going. Excellent. What's happening over here? This is the shopping center, so that's okay. Let's continue to have all the people there. I know we don't have meat up and running. I know meat is a problem. We've got tons of passengers hanging out over here. What are we missing in terms of that? These guys are getting some entertainment over here. What we don't have is the sporting component of things, right? Okay, let's find ourselves something in that regards. Sports playground. So let's get a gym, sports hall / bowling alley / school gym maybe. Ooh, school gym's going to work quite nicely over here. How many workers? Only 3 workers though. This is 5. This is 5 workers. What is this? That's 6 workers maybe. Okay, let's do that one over there. We'll get a sports hall or something up there. That should be quite useful. We'll start off like so. We'll probably get a few things over here as well. So what kind of other sporting things do we still have? We can do the standard stuff a little bit. I think it would be quite nice to have a few of the standard ones. How many workers do they take? 1 worker. And this is the problem. You only get the 1 worker over there. Can we get the modded sports stuffs? How many workers? These at least take a few extra workers. 25 workers, 5 workers, 30 workers. The bowling alley takes 5. This takes 6 workers, which is the one I think we just built over there. This takes plenty. This takes 15 workers. This is too big though. We can't squeeze this in here. We'll get a bowling alley or 2 up here. Get cracking on that guy. Nice. So where do we need workers? Oh, lots of workers. Lots of workers needs to move in over here. Let's just pick a random building on this side and we'll bring them over. Nice. I like it. I like it. The more workers we get in here, the quicker we're going to have workers, and from the workers over there, that means we'll get this guy up and running with some workers. These buses. Okay, can you just turn around and go the other way right now? Excellent, there's our first load of workers. Cool. This is looking sharp. Looking sharp. Looking really sharp. Probably need some more other things in here, but we could also do We could also bring in some more buildings where people can actually live. This little town, I think we're going to just do the brick buildings like this, and then all the government facilities will look something like this, similar like this. So we've got some students waiting for professors. Wow, that's interesting. That's cool. Nonetheless, that's cool. I wanted to do residences. Let's get some of these residential residences. Hang on. Let's try the unmodded ones just for a second. So we've got University Hall. That's not bad. And then this is not bad either. That's not going to work. We could probably squeeze 2 in right here. So if we do 1 there, and 1 there, we'll at least have some university residence halls going up. Now, what we could do is we could nah, I'm not going to do it from that side. I'm probably going to do it from this side. If we do this and that, oh, please do this, man. Do this for me. I really want that to work. There we go. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Let's commission that for construction, and then we'll get to constructing those guys. Some university halls here. We'll see about squeezing something else in here. Can we get maybe like something sporty in there? Maybe like a tennis court. Absolutely, we can. And maybe a pub. Do we have a pub over here? A university pub right over there. Why did that guy not actually connect? Did I mess that up? Probably did. Anyway, we'll start getting all of this construction underway. The town is growing. Yes, tons of people. I'll also start by building a town hall in here. So we do have something like a town hall, right? We have some nice town hall facilities here. City hall, town hall. Wait, what would it be called? Monuments. We need some monuments. Mines. What is this? Gravel mine. Kindergartens, hotels, hospitals, heat exchangers, distribution office. City hall. There it is. City hall. So we'll get a city hall / accounting office. Ooh. That actually goes really nicely right in the middle there. And on the main street, I think that's exactly where we would like it. Unbelievable that doesn't want to squeeze. It's getting me that one spot up there that's just not gonna, seemingly not gonna work. Ooh, I got it to work. We're definitely not going to squeeze it in over there. If we go something smaller, that might work. Otherwise, we can do this. What is this? Thomas Radmus front. Oh, that's on the side. Ooh, that might actually be quite nice in here. There we go. We'll try something like along those lines. We'll see about tying that in there. Excellent. That's going to work quite nicely for us. And then what we'll do is we will just make sure to tie it in on a few spots here. I'm quite comfortable to do a little bit of this. We can still also move some stuff in here as well. That's going to be just awesome. Lots of stuff underway. We can bring in more people over here. And oh, these are all done. So let's make sure to continue along the lines of constructing some stuff. So stuff like that will do. We'll get that commissioned to start getting that construction going on. Pick up a building on this side. We should have a couple of buildings that's now been built here, right? Where am I heading? These guys are not built. Have we connected any of them for construction? This is way too slow. What's going on over here? Why is none of this working? Missing resources gravel? Can it be? Oh crap. What is this? What is this? Yeah, understood, but why do you have the... MV Stone Delivery. Let's just get MV Stone deliveries sorted out here. MV Stone 3, the unload component, it's not waiting. MV Stone Delivery, it should not be waiting. Ah, it is waiting. So let's do that and let's say there. That's, but what's still, I mean, that's not the issue. I mean, clearly we have an issue over here, but we don't want. But my goodness, that's not quite right, is it? Did we manage to close out all of these? That one's not waiting. This one is not waiting. And that one is not waiting. Okay, so they're all now not waiting. That's fine. But my goodness, that was just weird. What is this? This is Morgan Valley Distribution. We've got vehicles doing their thing over here. So I don't know why you're not able to get your stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much. How many tourists do we kind of have in the city? Let's have a look at that. Tourists intended to enter the Republic, 63 has in fact entered. 126 Western tourists has entered. Some people are dying, which is not good, of course. And I believe we're practically at the end of the episode, even though we didn't do... I feel we didn't do as much as I would have liked us to do. Lots of pieces of work that's not getting done. Even this, it's just like it's weird. Why not? Who's trying to build this, by the way? If I have a look at this guy, who's trying to build this guy? Irinsky. Irinsky gets its gravel from over there. So it does baffle, the mind does baffle as to why some of these issues are occurring. I don't have any train issues over here. Oh, I wanted to see how we did on the electrification before we end the episode. Okay, now I know what's the problem. It's this guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, please head back to the steel mill. Okay, we need to really sort out some stuff here. So all this is stuck here. It's crazy. Turn yourselves around, buddies. That is insane. Where are you heading, dude? You're heading through here? Ah, okay. What I'm gonna do at the very that's not what I'm after. Come on. Let's quickly fix up that guy. Okay, and we'll pay for that so that we can at least get this guy to run through here. Let's quickly have a look at our signaling in this area. So that is... You need to wait until these are clear and ready to go. You need to wait until that guy is clear and ready to go. I don't think that is necessary. So what I want to do, I want to change these guys to mixed. So for that reason, let's do this. So hopefully, oh, there's another little section there. Let's quickly get that section done also. And pay for that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it will actually work. Which way are you going? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now things are moving. I'm hoping it's not too damaging, this stuff. What I think we'll do is we will maybe also... I thought it was working. It felt like it was working for just a second. Certainly do some of this. So we'll do that. I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to put another mixed signal in here. This guy can run through there fairly comfortably. This one doesn't, I don't know why they've got they've got the different colors, because this is really all by itself. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Not too bad. What's going on with our signaling through here? I'm just going to double check the signaling here, because I believe we just need a block signal out through there to make sure that, yeah, we've been missing that for quite a while. So it was going all the way through here now. Yes, so we're not allowing that anymore. So now we can just do the chain and do that one direction there, and that's going to be fine. To be honest, this guy does in fact jump over to this side, so that's good. That's all working. Nice. Let's quickly see what's going on with our rail construction sections. Is this guy still not done? My goodness, last chance to buy. Okay. This guy's still not done. Still needs like 150 more days left. Over here, the other one 5,000, so that's still a fair bit. Have we done electrification? It would be really cool to be able to see the extent of electrification. There is still a requirement for electrification on some of these guys. No one is actually assigned to doing that one. We can not get over there. But we can not get over there by this means as well. And is this guy assigned? They're not really assigned. I'm not sure why that's the case. These guys should be able to... Oh crap. Oh crap. Out of fuel? Yeah, it was because of that issue that we were facing there. We had all kinds of vehicles stuck on that side. Is that the only place where this is a problem? It seems like the issues we were facing over here might now be resolved. There's still a bit of a backlog. The modded fuel stations just don't work properly. We keep getting queues, so I might take this one out and build a proper fuel station of the vanilla variety in there. And now I think we should start seeing construction happening. Yes, construction is happening over there. Construction is happening over here. Fires are happening. This is the only spot where we've seemed to be running out of fuel. What I'm going to do, I'm going to buy a little bit of fuel over here. With the intent that should... that's not what I had in mind. Let's do that. Get a little bit of fuel in there. So the 8 tons of fuel should hopefully hold us over for a bit. Then I'm going to stop buying fuel. Hopefully that's going to help us out now. Just want to make sure all the construction bits and pieces are in fact underway. We really need these guys to be built. And all these other guys to be built. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the end of this episode. I'll continue along the merry way of getting all of these rails sorted out. And in the next episode, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up this big chunk of work. Oh, we can also bring in fuel. We can bring fuel forward over here, which will be awesome if we can sort all of that out. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As I've already mentioned, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!